What is up, YouTube? Mulvone19 bringing you the first Pokemon Black to White 2 narrative Wi-Fi battle. This is a match against Crims, and I decided, we decided to just, bring stuff from BW or try out the new forms, and this was going to be an OU match, so I was like, none of the really new forms, fit well in this team, so I just decided to use an old team from, like, a while ago. It's a sand, but whatever. And then he's using the new Thunderous form, and he's also using new sets on Gliscor and a new move on Haxorus, so I'll get to that a bit later. So, I'm going to lead off here with Rotom, hoping that he would also bring in his Rotom, so maybe I could just go for the Volt Switch and he would switch out or something. But he actually goes for Gliscor first, and it's a little strange. And it's also strange that he decided to stay on the first time. He was Jolly Speed. He told me after that he was Max Speed and all that, but I guess he thought I was slower, or that he would predict the switch, or that he thought I would predict the switch, and that I would go for Volt Switch. So that's what I did there. Going to Celebi, and I was thinking probably couldn't do much with Hydro Pump with Rotom, so Celebi might be the best pick here. And I knew I could take an Outrage, really, because this thing is just such a wall for a physical defense, and it's really nice. And it does take that pretty well, actually a little bit better than I thought it would. I thought he would just be hanging on by the slightest bit, and I was hoping here he wasn't running Lumberry, because if he was, I would be in a lot of trouble. I know he would get Confuse Hacks after, but still, I don't have anything faster since it's at +1, and it's like, oh crap, I have no idea what's about to happen. This could be a terrible, awful battle. So what I go to do here is I go into Tyranitar, and I'm thinking, okay, well I'm not running Ice Beam because I wanted Toxic, but I decided that maybe Crunch could do a lot, and that hopefully he would get Confused Hacks, and maybe Crunch would take him out or something. I do have a decent amount in attack, so hopefully that will work. But he goes for Superpower, which is one of the new tutor moves on Haxorus, which is basically why he's using him, because, Haxorus isn't that great without it. And, yeah, so that's unfortunate. Here, he predicts that, whatever he decided to kill with, maybe Outrage, I guess, wouldn't kill. He decides to pretty much go for the safe switch and go into Rotom, which was a good play for him. And I'm like, well, at least you got Haxorus out of the way. I'm like, at least it's a battle now. So I go into Latios. Basically, I thought he couldn't really do much to me, and he would probably go for the Will-O-Wisp, since I was pretty sure he's running a bulky set or something like that. So that'd be pretty nice. And yeah, since I did see the lefties, of course, from Sandstream. So, go for the Dragon Pulse, expecting him to stay in, maybe. I don't know. I just expected to do a decent amount with him. I am running Expert Belt. I didn't really want to reveal a Life Orb or anything, and so I wanted to see how that would do, and that would didn't really play out later, but the set itself does in just a second here. So, I'm going to be safe here, go for the Surf, which was kind of a bad idea. I should have predicted either Scissor or Rotom to come back in, and it's like, yeah, so, well, if Scissor came back in, I could go for Surf and all that, but, so that's kind of unfortunate. Really couldn't do much about that, and now he knows I'm running Expert Belt, or, running Focus Sash or something, I don't know, but probably Expert Belt. So, I just decided here to go for a Dragon Pulse, hoping he would stay in and all that, and, I was pretty sure it would do more than half to where another Dragon Pulse would be able to take him out. I was pretty sure I could live that next Hydro Pump, since it is a Latios and all that, so, he is running more of a bulky set, and I was pretty sure I could take it. And I do with 19 HP. And here is the biggest play of the game for me. I predict him to switch out into Scizor since he already saw Surf. And I was pretty sure he didn't want to fight a Rotom off right away. So, go for the HP Fire. That is one dead Scizor, and that is like hallelujah. So, even though my own Latios dies, such a huge play, I was able to pull that off, so those are really nice. Now I think it is the matchup of Landorus and Haxorus, and here he makes a bad play, and he really should not have let Haxorus die this early, because if he was to get him to set up one more time, he would have basically won the game. So what happens here is I just go for the Earthquake. I guess he thought he could live for something, but I am actually running, since most of these guys are Jolly Scarf, I am actually running Adamant Scarf just because it basically does a lot more with Sand Force and all that, so I thought it would be more beneficial to me. Here, I knew he was probably going to go for the HP Ice or Thunderbolt. I was hoping that I could live, but don't really do that because of a crit, and I was thinking, well, That sucks because his special attack is like lower this time, so I didn't really know if that mattered or not. I don't know, but it was kind of important to keep Rotom alive the rest of the time because he was scarfed, and I probably actually should have kept him later on because instead of maybe saving Landorus and then putting back Rotom in later. So, but that's unfortunate. I am able to kill off his Heat Ram with Stone Edges and then kill off his Rotom with Stone Edges because of Sand Force and Adamant. So it's pretty nice. And then so this is basically comes down to the part where if I hit Stone Edge, I win. If I don't, I possibly lose. And I don't hit it. And it's like, why? I hit 3 in a row. Well, I guess, you have to miss one, I guess. But, and plus, like, the Hex Gods hate me and all that. So, here I'm thinking, okay, Lucario's in. Maybe I can live a Thunderbolt since you have less special attack. And then I can go for Ice Punch and win the game? Nope. That was a close game though, and it was a fun game against Crims. Actually, probably like one of the better battles I've had, and it was on Black and White too. So, yeah. I'll try to put the link in the description for all the new tutor moves and all that, and that's basically going to be it for today. I do enjoy the new moves. I do enjoy Outrage. Outrage looks awesome, and apparently like Focus Punch or Close Combat or Double Edge, something like that looks different too. So I hope you all enjoyed this battle. I'm sure many other directors will be uploading Pokemon Black 2 White 2 battles here soon, and yeah, I'll see you all later. Rate, comment, sub, and later guys.